Trump supporter?
Not anymore.
All right. Why is that?
Well, if you were married to a beautiful woman, she cooked well, sex was great, kept the house well, everything was great, but she was pimping out the kids while you were at work, would you keep her?
Come with me to go check out the Obama Presidential Center that is brand new to Chicago.
Opening June 19th after 3 years in the making, this 19.3-acre campus has one of the best presidential museums I've ever been to. You'll see everything from President Obama's childhood handprint and Nobel Peace Prize to family photos and Michelle Obama's iconic First Lady dresses. The museum also highlights Black history and has a replica of the Oval Office where you can take a photo. Outside on the 19-acre campus, you can visit the brand new Chicago Library, a Victory Garden named after Eleanor Roosevelt, a massive playground for the kids, and for free you can head to the top of the building to the Sky Room for incredible views of the South Side and the Museum of Science and Industry. Follow me for more things to do in Chicago and grab your tickets to the Obama Presidential Center at the link in my bio.
President Obama, and if he wanted help, I'd give him help because I'm a really good builder and I build on time, on budget. He's building his library in Chicago. It's a disaster. And he said something to the effect, I only want DEI, I only want woke. He wants woke people to build it. Well, he got woke people, and they have massive cost overruns. A job is stopped. I don't know. It's a disaster. And I don't like that happening because I think it's bad for the presidency that a thing like that should happen. He's got a library that's a disaster. And he wanted to be very politically correct, and he didn't use good, hard, tough, mean construction workers that I love, Marco. I love those construction workers. But he didn't want construction workers. He wanted people that, like, never did it before. And he's got a disaster in his hands. Like millions of dollars, really many millions of dollars over budget. And I would love to help him with it.
I love our president.
Why do you love Donald Trump so much?
I love Donald Trump for closed borders, back to education, not indoctrination. And he's doing a great job. I'm very proud of him.
What's his greatest accomplishment thus far?
I'm really into the education.
Would you like to see the Bible taught in schools?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Taught in schools, yeah?
Yes, I love Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk actually got me back to church.
And are there books you'd want to see banned in schools?
Yes, yes. And they say book banning, but it's not really book banning. Why are young children learning how to have sex in 5th grade?
Yeah, I read about a book that has 2 daughters getting their dad drunk and then having sex with them. Should that be banned in schools?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
Books where there's like just wipeouts of all like whole groups of people. Get rid of that?
Just get rid of all of that. How about math and reading?
But
language?
those things are in the Bible, what I just said.
Yeah.
So you'd like to have the Bible banned in schools?
I don't want the Bible banned.
Okay, just watch this. All the former living presidents and first ladies joined forces yesterday at the grand opening of the Barack Obama Presidential Library in Chicago to send a powerful message straight to Donald Trump. You are not like us. Stay the hell away. The beautiful 19-acre campus looked lively and stunning, telling the story of former President Obama's deep Chicago roots. Nothing like the garbage Trump kept calling it. It was such a powerful image seeing them all side by side, with speeches clearly aimed at Trump. Former President Obama spoke emotionally about how they may come from different parties and hold different views, but they all share core American values: the rule of law, peaceful transfer of power, civil rights, empathy, and the continuity of our democracy. California Governor Gavin Newsom and former Vice President Kamala Harris were there too, praising the return to normality and dignity. Stars like Bruce Springsteen, Stevie Wonder, Bono and the Edge, John Legend, Christina Aguilera, Mark Anthony, Jennifer Hudson, Eddie Vedder, The Roots, Tom Hanks, David Letterman, and Stephen Colbert turned out to celebrate. Everyone supported each other, having a great time, showing real unity and American values that Trump simply doesn't show.
Because for those of us in places like West Garfield Park with a 133% increase, Lawndale with a 99% increase, Inglewood with an 80% increase, and a 39% reduction for Donald Trump. And so clearly, Donald Trump gets the tax break And on the west side, we get the tax bill.
Faith leaders gathered with community members outside of Trump Tower this morning to protest property tax hikes. They're calling those hikes a modern-day land grab that's devastating the west and south side. They are condemning the Cook County assessor and the Board of Review for what they call targeted property tax hikes on poor and working class families. Faith leaders say this is a moral crisis, not just a financial problem, and they will not back down.
A presidential center in America that has been built in Chicago by His Excellency Barack Obama is now making Maga supporters turn their heads. Like, what? Wait a minute. So, Maga supporters or Maga voters, let me say, Trump supporters are now running to a black museum. All right? They want to learn history because history has been always a lie. They believe that history has been a lie from way back. So, MAGA voters are now turning their back, are now turning their mind and going to the black museum to see what is in that museum. And I believe that Obama was trying to pull Trump at least to go and view the library and everything to see how much somebody can invest in something without using public money, without using the country's money, without using anything from the government that has been maybe stolen from the government and everything. He wants to prove to the world that being black ain't disability. Being black ain't an issue. Wait a minute. I have clips here. Okay? I have clips here. Watch them. I'll come back talking about the video.
Mr. President, do not come to Chicago. Earlier today in the Oval Office, Donald Trump looked at the assembled cameras and asked for me personally to say, Mr. President, can you do us the honor of protecting our city?
I have some slob like Pritzker criticizing us before we even go there. I made the statement that next should be Chicago because, as you all know, Chicago's a killing field right now. And they don't acknowledge it.
Instead, I say, Mr. President, do not come to Chicago. You are neither wanted here nor needed here. Hopefully, the president will reconsider this dangerous and misguided encroachment upon our state and our city's sovereignty. If you hurt my people, nothing will stop me, not time or political circumstance, from making sure that you face justice under our constitutional rule of law.
What a joke. A governor publicly mocks Donald Trump while hundreds of Trump supporters lose their jobs. Kellogg's historic factory in Omaha is shutting down permanently, leaving 450 workers unemployed. This industrial setback has triggered a fierce, intense storm on social media because the state has given tremendous support to Trump based on promises of a manufacturing revival that critics argue never materialized. With thousands of jobs lost across the local region, the closure has become a symbol for those who believe protectionist promises have failed to stop corporate restructuring. Another story generating attention online involves a visual jab from the governor of New York's office. After the Treasury Secretary reportedly announced a proposal for an official $250 bill featuring Trump's image, New York's press office responded with an alternative edited design that replaced the presidential portrait with a controversial image of Trump appearing to be asleep during a court proceeding. While critics mocked what they described as grandiose ambitions, Trump's supporters condemned the move as an inappropriate, controversial attack.
40 nations are currently in talks to basically cut the United States, because of Donald Trump, out of global trade. There are 195 recognized nations/countries on planet Earth. 195. 40 of them, led by Canada, banding together to just cut out the United States. So more than 1/5 of the planet working on a way to not have to deal with the United States anymore. This includes our neighbors to the north, Canada, our neighbors to the south, Mexico. This includes the European Union and the United Kingdom. This includes major Asian countries like Japan. According to these reports, and again, this is kind of all being, spearheaded by Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney, what they're trying to do is avoid all of the tariffs that Donald Trump has put in place on everybody. And then, of course, they have typically had to do reciprocal tariffs, so everything for them gets more expensive because they're dealing with the United States. So all of these nations have gotten together and said, wow, dealing with the United States is expensive and it's costing us business. How do we get around that? And their solution is, well, what if we all just trade with each other and not these idiots? And that is currently what they're working on. So instead of relying on the US market to sell their goods, they're going to just start selling to each other and open up new markets that previously hadn't been there. They will grow. They will expand. They will see this financial boom from doing business and trading with everybody in this new coalition. And we, those of us here in the United States, will lose everything. Oh, sure, we'll still have to buy their goods because we depend upon them, and Trump will still have the tariffs, so we'll still pay a higher cost for that. But our goods here in the United States that are already having a hard time selling overseas, just ask any farmer, we will lose those markets. Farmers who are already facing financial ruin, which is exactly what they told Congress about 3 weeks ago, they're going to go under. They will lose everything.
Welcome back. Barack Obama has used his own money, $850 million. You feel me? $850 million. His own money, his own made money to build his library in Chicago. And Barack Obama ain't building the library for himself, for his stomach or for something. He is building it for us, for you. It's me and you to go there. Because right now, Barack Obama has made everything he wants in life. He has his own legacy of being the best leader in America ever. He has the legacy of being a leader who can control an issue without causing bloodshed in America. He has a legacy of being the only black president in America who has been in power, and he's still being missed by white people. And I don't feel like anybody would wish that Obama would go back and destroy that legacy. No. Because Trump has caused a mess in America. So Maga are turning their back on Trump. Not only Trump, but even on their own fellow white people, because they feel like we need to know about history. We need to learn about history. We need to share about history. What is history holding in it? What is this black history? Okay? What is in this black museum? Come here and see, what can I learn from the black library? What can I read from these books? So MAGA voters are regretting believing in Trump. Now, them turning their heads to look back into the history and feel like, what if black people were right? What if black Americans were always real and sure about what we are facing today? So them turning to Black Museum, they want to know something. They want to search about something. So they are running their feet faster enough to go and book a ticket, at least to be in that black library, that black museum that has been made by the only man that is black from Kenya, Kisumu, Barack Obama, to make a black person feel secured, to make a black history stand, to make a black person not feel like I can't make it because I'm black. No. Barack Obama has given us a picture of what you can become if you believe in yourself. If you believe in your heart, if you work hard towards your dream, you can become anything. It's about positive mindset, and when you are positive about what you have to do, you can become anybody in life. You can become anything in life, because he believed that anybody had a space. The earth is holding up to 80 billion people in this world. 8 billion people are many. So the world is so big that anybody can be anywhere, anybody can become anything. As long as you work hard towards it. And you can convince even a white man to believe in you and to vote for you and to support you. Obama has made white people to believe in him, voting for him, giving him a space to be their own president that has left a very big legacy in America. They feel like, okay, this is now amazing and we should vote for him again and again and again and again and again. Anyway, tell me in the comments, do you feel like Maga people are not realizing that black people have always been true about the history? Peace be the note. I love you.